Hello.
things to do. Hey, everybody. So, my neighbor told me just the other day that his friend Jack invented a hot tub that injects bubbles into the water. I said, Jack, who's he?
What?
If you apply bug repellent, are you putting off on or putting on off?
Yes.
Deep.
And recently there was a neck decorating contest held at the county fair. It ended in a tie. Just
Was it a bolo?
yeah. Just last night I went to a silent auction and I got 2 mimes and a dog whistle.
That's so dumb.
But before we get too serious, really serious, do you know what a culinary wizard practices? Well, saucery, of course.
Oh, spicy.
Okay.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, all right. I've caused enough groans. Let's get this going. Cue the music. Well, greetings and Moobarkfluff to all the creatures in the Podiverse. I am Bearly, and you are listening to Bearly Furcasting featuring Taebyn, the show that asks the question, if anything is possible, is it still possible for anything to be impossible?
All the
Yes.
deep thoughts tonight already.
know, right?
Wow.
With Jack
So
Handy.
much braining.
Yes. Coming to you from around the globe and across the universe, we have Rayne, TickTock, Cheetaro, and Ziggy. How are all of you?
Preparing
Doing
for the
just good.
fluff.
Weaselly.
Preparing for the fluff. So weaselly.
Pawing for the fluff.
All right.
Trying not to pull my hair out.
Yes, because and it's easy
Then
for
you'll
you to
look like
grab
me.
that hair because you have lots of long hair that you just grab handfuls. I have to actually get in there to pull it out. I did that yesterday.
Yeah.
And I should probably introduce my original co-host, Taebyn. How the fluff are you today?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hi.
He's woo-woo-wooing.
I'm
Yeah.
woo woo wooing, and I'm good. You know, I'm that way. That is the way I am, and that's is what I say. Okay, what am I?
This is the way.
Everyfur say, what are you talking about? Taebyn, what are you talking about?
Taebyn,
Taebyn, what are you talking about?
I really have no idea, but thanks for asking.
You're quite welcome.
But I do have to say, time for Jesse for a walk and how you should do about English, and that is all I will say about that.
All right. Do you want to do a quick shout out to our super fans?
Yes. Thank you for keeping us cool on a hot day, super fans. That was stupid.
Oh, God.
So yes, Aldrich the Fox and D Otter, and there was another who. Oh, of course, the Spooky. Spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah. Thank you.
Embryon
all.
Caniston. Embryon Caniston.
Yeah.
And Embryon Caniston. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your support and listening all the way to the very end of these episodes. And if there's any for out there that also actually listens to like every minute of the episode, like you don't cheat and like forward to the end and stuff, let us know, and we will give you a shout out on the show and stuff.
Awesome.
Oh my cow!
Yes. I
Oh
think,
my cow.
I think starting in season 7, we will have shout outs to super fans at the beginning of the show every time. All right, some quick notes before we get on with our nonsense. We have concluded our BFFT Labs segment tests, so be sure to tune in during season 7 to find out what we decided on. And then our next episode is our season finale. Woohoo! Season 6 is coming to an end.
Ooh, exciting.
Jeez. All right, and then
So
we will
many
have
years.
a movie watch the week immediately following our season finale, and then look for other specials at the beginning of season 7. All
6,
right.
7.
So Taebyn, before we move any further, is there any
Ziggy.
Ziggy's going to be banned?
Oh my cow! He's
I
So-
need to get a hammer.
Yeah. So, boink. I'm gonna get the bonk noise every time he says that. I'm gonna go bonk.
yes.
No. All right, Taebyn, is there anything you don't understand before we move forward in this silliness?
I don't understand why porcupines fill mopping plates with vinegar when all they had to do was call the environment suite to check on the gully asher. I mean, it's just so simple. Why not just do that? I
Because
just don't understand.
I don't understand
for
either.
musical
It's
purposes.
Because you have to get to the point.
because tomato soup has no bones.
True. Mm-hmm.
That is very true.
Huh.
And controversial, let me tell you.
Well, I didn't see anybody put any notes in the past today, which means we've got everything up to date. So, Taebyn, it's time for you to give us our Furmations.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my!
Which we desperately need.
Desperately
Yes.
need some
Yeah.
Furmations right now, yes.
Desperately need. And just really quickly, every fur, why we desperately need them is because this episode is being released after Furlandia, but we, 4 of us, are leaving for Furlandia tomorrow, so we're kind of in the middle of getting all that packed up and everything. And of course, Cheetaro is. I am so surprised that Cheetaro joined us this evening because, well, he's the con-chair. And
I
this
did
is
give him a pass. We had a meeting on Sunday, and I said, "Look, if you're too busy on Tuesday night to record, it's okay." And he's like, "Oh hell no, that's my respite from the week."
Okay.
It is totally my respite. So
Take a
I want to
break.
thank you all for allowing me to
Thank
take
you, thank
2
you,
hours
thank
out of my
you.
day to record this because it was very much needed. So,
Good,
Oh.
good.
So I'm ready for being zenned now, Taebyn. Go
we
ahead.
are already apparently your Zen, so we will get an extra layer of Zen right now, where I do this thing that I do, the affirmations for the week. Ooh. So the next 3 cards that I shall read, one is a pit bull doggy that
Aw.
says, "I stand firm in my beliefs and values."
Oh, woo.
And on the back, it says, "Define your values. Spend some time reflecting on what you truly value and write these down. Reviewing and standing by your values can guide your decisions and give you a stronger sense of self."
Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
And
Definitely I will.
on the next one is a beagle. And this beagle says, "I listen deeply, attuning myself to the rhythms of life."
Oh, woo.
And on the back, "We are bathing because we have a sound bath," it says. I don't know what that is, but I was going to tell us. "Attend a sound bath session or listen to a recording of one. The resonant sounds from instruments like singing bowls can help align your energy and promote deep relaxation." Singing
They're
bowls.
very calming.
Yeah, crystal bowls. They kind of go.
Well, no, they're
"Ooh."
usually made out of metal.
metal or
Yeah,
crystal.
with,
You can do that.
yeah,
I have
little
one
stick.
somewhere.
You do?
Yeah.
I do.
So these are
I had
actual
one as well.
things. Okay,
Yes,
so all you
absolutely.
furs, make sure
Do you
to
bathe in
listen
that one?
to the bowls sing.
You've seen them, Taebyn. What they are is they're like a metal bowl and they have a wooden club type thing. You hit the ball and then you run the club around the rim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
Those are called singing bowls.
I see you earned. Wow, that's amazing. And the last one is a cute little border collie that says, "I navigate life's twists and turns with agility and grace."
Oh, woo.
And
will.
to fit in with the agility aspect on the back of the cards, it says, "Practice flexibility. Try a new activity that requires physical or mental flexibility." And no, I thought it said something about pizza, but no, it says something about a puzzle, so I won't read the rest of that. But that concludes the affirmations for this week.
Unless people are, and unless listeners are listening in headphones, they didn't hear that whisper.
No. Or unless they're dogs. If they're dogs,
Yeah.
If
they
they're
heard it.
dogs, yes, that's right. All right, that takes us up to our media section. I was in time. You guys weren't.
I'm deaf.
I just got mine off just in time.
For listeners, when he does that, we all pull our headphones away from our ears.
Because it's a painful doggy voice.
So now it's going to be my challenge to get him to do that before everybody takes their headphones off.
Oh, okay.
All right. So if we have a deaf podcast coming up in the season ahead, that's why.
We know
So
it.
I know how to say Trump now.
Okay. Yes. That's right. I watched that too.
Yeah.
That's American Sign Language for Trump.
Is it?
Oh Lord.
You put your hand on top of your forehead and wave your fingers, and that's Trump.
Oh,
Is there a
that
thing that
totally
I
makes sense too?
What?
Yeah, his hair.
If you
Oh.
watched Brad Williams, his latest comedy special, it's on YouTube. It's called Live from Short Street.
Oh, you told me about that. Okay,
Yes,
so I have
yes.
to watch that. Yeah.
Yes, it's on YouTube. That's the only place it's on. Is on YouTube. I haven't found it anywhere
Yeah.
else. So
I think a lot of comedians I've been noticing lately are migrating to YouTube for their specials because the cost of entry is far lower than going with like Netflix
absolutely.
or something like that.
Sure. All right. So media. I've been keeping up on all the new releases of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. I've been
Okay.
keeping up on Ghosts, American Dad, Family Guy. I know and Bob's Burgers. I know there's some more new episodes that the hubby and I are going to watch this evening while we're cuddled up in bed. We're catching up on Invasion, the Apple TV sci-fi about being invaded by aliens. I started the new season of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars.
Oh.
And it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it, and I'm also happy that I didn't have to pay for it this time because I had to pay for the standard one because I don't have MTV, and so I had to pay for the other one.
I want my MTV.
I did notice though that it is MTV is the main host for RuPaul's Drag Race, and they used to have a specific song when they plant the flag on the moon at the beginning. They changed the song.
Why would they do that?
They changed the song. It's a different song.
don't
TickTock's
like
curious.
it.
He's going to listen to it the next time, isn't he?
I thought it was the original song.
No, it's a different starting
dare
song for
they?
the MTV flag plant.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they're updating it for the newer listeners.
Maybe, I guess. I did watch a couple of weeks ago Project Hail Mary. And
did
I
you
have
now?
to say, great movie. If you have a spare 2 hour and 36 minutes that you have nothing better to do, and you can find it, watch it. It's not out on video yet, but it's an awesome movie, and I can see why the CGI that's in there should be nominated for Best Supporting Cast Member. It is.
Well, also I watched Adam Savage's tour of the set, and the set of his spaceship, all those screens and everything, they're all real. That's not CGI. It's a very practical set.
Wow. Nice.
With Rocky being apparently the most CGI'd portion of the movie.
Obviously.
And
yeah.
was Bullwinkle there in support?
No, different Rocky.
Oh, okay.
Rocky Raccoon?
No.
No, different Rocky. And not
So
the
I'm
one
assuming
from
you saw
Philadelphia.
this in.
Not the
I'm
one.
assuming you saw this in a theater then, right?
Yes.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay.
Taebyn, what have you been mediaing?
Hi.
Hi.
So I've still been trying to work my way through rewatching the first half of season 3 of Beastars, and I'm still like you might remember a few weeks ago. I said, well, I'm hoping to be able to finish all of season 3 before Furlandia because obvious reasons, and I'm not. I'm like not even done with the first half that was already out a long time ago. So that's not gonna happen. We started season 7 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And it's really fun how, like, when season 4 was all done, like, we all thought that season 4 was, like, the end. And, like, now we're starting season 7. They just keep going. But it's pretty good. We finished season 2 of Running Point. You might remember I talked about that before. It's a great show. They definitely left it open for season 3, so I hope they do. Because it's a really good show. I really like it. We finished season 1 of Brockmire. Now, I think you might or might not remember me talking about the show Brockmire like long ago.
No.
No.
That's okay.
Yeah, because I didn't even remember that, like, we had watched maybe a few episodes, and then, like, just about a week ago, we're like, oh, maybe we should continue watching Brockmire because, well, we apparently forgot. Anyway, it's a fun little show about a famed Major League Baseball announcer who went a little crazy having a meltdown of sorts on the air, which put him off the air. But then he tried to make a comeback a decade later, and it's kind of a fun little show. Something I think maybe just to watch if you just want something to watch. It's humorous. It's good. That's what we've been watching. I've been playing Royal Kingdom, Monkeys Go Pop, Beat Saber, and I still haven't had time to continue to try and figure out One Deck Galaxy. Last time I talked about a game Dominion, which I still haven't checked out. So hopefully next recording of our show, I'll have actually figured out more of One Duck Galaxy and played Dominion, so I can actually talk about it instead of saying, "Oh, hey, I'm supposed to talk about it and play it, but no, I haven't done it yet, so I'm kind of dumbhead." So there it is. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
All right.
And that's what I've been mediating for the week.
All right. I forgot to mention that we watched Good Omens 3.
Oh.
The new season, the new quote unquote season came out.
Yeah.
Season 3. It's only one episode.
Yeah.
That's a very short season.
It's just like they just buttoned up everything and off it went, and it was really good. I enjoyed it immensely. But I was just going to say, we'll just watch episode 1 and then we can go to bed. And 97 minutes, 97 minutes or 2 hours later, it was like, oh, wait a minute. So, yeah. Rayne and Ziggy, what have you been watching?
Well, we haven't been watching anything really. We've been kind of busy between Ziggy's mom coming back from her trip to Europe, Mother's Day, yesterday's triple birthday, my dad, my niece, and Ziggy's dad, and then Ziggy's new position at work. Watching TV has been kind of on the back burner for us. So I've been playing some of my old favorite video games, The Darkness 2, Call of Duty Ghost, and Overwatch 2. Ziggy, what about you?
Just been playing the new act of Fortnite. It has been a lot of pew-pew. There has been a lot of experimental changes, which I'm enjoying very much. They are still pushing through Star Wars month, and apparently they are going to start featuring a lot of more Disney characters. There's already Toy Story and even Ratatouille, and rumors are Kingdom Hearts is possibly coming. Oh, and just before recording time, we watched the Fortnite exclusive trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu. It was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, John Favreau even came on at the beginning and gave like a special shout out to all the Fortnite players, and you know, it's an exclusive trailer. I'm sure it'll be on YouTube probably in the next 20 minutes or so.
Of course, yes. I'm sure it probably already is, yeah.
I'm assuming that Bullwinkle supported that one though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure he did.
Oh my cow. What's wrong with me?
We don't know.
If we knew that,
we love you the way you are.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll just go with that.
You're just a pup, Taebyn. You're just a pup.
I am just a pup.
You are just a pup. TickTock, how about you?
Well, let's see. We got Usual Jeopardy, RuPaul Drag Race All Stars. Congrats to Dawn to making it to the next bracket. And you know, I gotta say, Dawn sure does love some fake fur and anthropomorphic costuming.
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
One of us. One of us.
Well,
We were on the same page there.
I did some hunting. Haven't found anything about him being part of the fandom so far, but
give it time.
Just keep
Give
just
it
keep
time.
looking. Oh yeah.
yeah.
usually adjacent becomes smack dab in the middle of it within a very short amount of time.
Very
Right.
short.
Yes, absolutely.
We've seen it several times.
Also, Tony Bourdain knows no reservations. We watched the Ukraine episode, and during filming in Kiev, I spotted a background bystander and a bunny head partial fursuit.
Oh.
And at first, I thought it might have been related to like spring, Easter, because that's when the filming took place. But while there's certainly festivals related to spring in the region, there's nothing bunny related. However, I did find that Furrence, one of the OG European fur cons, was taking place around that time. So I think a attendee probably photobombed the filming.
I love it.
Yay, bunnies.
I love it.
Funny. The newies are important.
Cheetaro, what have you been up to? I know you haven't been up to much, but you know, because you've been so busy. But
You've been doing
Well,
nothing.
you know, I have been having a small amount of my time taken up by Furlandia. You know, just a small
Just a bit.
amount.
just a
Yeah.
smidge.
But
Just a
first, I
smidge.
want to say, Taebyn, you will
hi.
appreciate this one
Oh,
Okay.
I wag in anticipation.
because Pink Lemonade and I watched a film called Good Boy.
Was I in it?
Which one?
No, I don't think you were.
Oh.
But this one is about a dog that sees supernatural entities lurking around the family home. The dog's guardian moved out into the woods, and that's where all the interesting things start to occur. This dog's name is Indy, named for Indiana Jones because this dog was the director's dog, and
We
he
named the
loved
dog
Jones.
Indiana.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. But he actually received, as ironic as it's going to be, it's the first time ever that a dog gets top billing in a movie.
Oh,
Nice.
You would think
Yeah.
a duck would get top billing in a movie.
Ah,
Sorry.
And so this dog is also this dog also won an award for their acting in this movie too. I don't
Really?
remember
Nice.
what award it was because I was trying to search for it, but I do know they won
Bestest
an
boy.
award for it. Yeah, so it was really cool. The interesting part about this movie is that the human actors and actresses' faces are never seen until the final moments of the film. So this is all from the perspective of the dog, and you see all the dog's cute little faces and what he sees and the darkness and things like that. It was really an awesome film. I best performance from a dog ever in a film, to be honest. Yeah.
Except for that crispy chicken thing, right?
Well, that's a different story, because crispy chicken nummy nummy tot tots is a classic.
Well, it's true.
But I will say this dog they said that they spent over 300 hours filming because of the dog needing to have certain things, and he wasn't really trained to be in this film because he was just the director's dog, so it's kind of one of those things. So because you're the director, you get to do everything. Absolutely, hence why the movie was called Good Boy. I will say because of Furlandia, we've been watching a lot, and I mean a lot, of American Dad, and I kid you not, in the last 5 weeks we went from watching the first episode, and currently, since we last talked, we've finished the season 10, and we're currently on season 13.
wow.
Yeah, so that means that we're actually up to 2018 now in terms of American Dad. American Dad is a nice thing to just kind of drone out to at the end of the day when you
Bearly does
work
that, don't you?
12 hours at Furlandia. I assume he does.
That's our go to sleep nighttime cuddle time.
I also have been playing more Disney Dreamlight Valley, and let me tell you, they did a great job incorporating Alice in Wonderland. You get to gain the characters Alice and the Cheshire Cat.
Nice.
And let me tell you, the Cheshire Cat is a pain in the ass.
Is he related to my cat? Because my cat's a pain in the ass too.
All cats are pains
Well-
in the asses.
Hey, I take that.
Even you,
I
Cheetaro.
take that. All right, fine.
My
Okay.
gosh.
Chirp, chirp, meow, meow, hiss, hiss.
Yeah.
No.
But we love you
with-
anyways.
Yes, but
Welcome
with
to
all
another
of the,
edition
Meow.
of the BFFT where the entire staff fights each other.
Cat fight.
So I will say, with all of his riddles and his misdirections, he keeps you on your toes for sure, and so it's kind of fun. There are times when you just want to tell him, and you get a chance to say to him, I think you've said too much and things like that when you're talking to him, but he doesn't care because he's the Cheshire Cat.
I've had a few misdirections.
Hopefully they didn't end up on the floor.
No.
I'm glad you watched the 2018 movie Good Boy. The one from 2022 is completely different and very creepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. That is very good to know.
Good to know.
Look,
Good to
look for
know.
the one that has the
Yes.
dog, not the one
Yes,
with the
not
creepy.
but the dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We're going to do a standard this or that from my 3001 this or that questions.
Wow. We go throwback.
We're going to go throwback here because, we have 3001 of these. So I'm just going to go around my pictures here of who's ever in order on my screen. So Cheetaro, you get the first
Yes.
question.
Okay.
Would you rather have unlimited sushi or unlimited pizza?
Well, as long as the pizza was thicker crust and not like paper thin, then I would say pizza.
Because
Okay.
you don't want it to cut yourself and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Taebyn, you get the next one.
Woo!
Would you rather go to a concert of your favorite artist but only be way at the back, or go see an artist you kind of sort of like but you get VIP seats?
Well, I think I'll do the very important pup seats because obvious reasons.
Okay.
Because I want to be a very important pup. Oh my cow!
Rayne,
Yes.
Would you rather have one free international trip every year or fly domestically everywhere anytime for free?
Well, since I don't live in the U.S. anymore, that's kind of like not going to work for me. But the one free international trip per year does sound kind of fun.
Good. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Well, and this is another food-related one for Ziggy,
Yay, sí, señor.
but it's a give up. Which would you rather give up? Would you rather give up pizza or tacos for a year?
Oh my cow! What is that?
Ooh.
What?
This is a tough choice for him because he loves both of them.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think I would give up pizza because now we have a very good taco place here, and I'm not gonna miss on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a very strange one for you, TickTock.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather have a face-shaped nose or
What?
a nose-shaped face?
What the cow?
Phineas and Ferb?
Well, I guess, if the nose is where it's supposed to be, like having like the little like second face, in the nose,
Yeah.
might be kind of cool.
No, it wouldn't.
You don't want to be just a big nose on top of your shoulders?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
none of that is good. I don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
too Terry Gilliam.
Very Terry Gilliam, yes.
Mhm.
Sure.
Okay, Cheetaro, your next one.
Yes. Yes.
Would you rather have a magic refrigerator or a magic toilet? Now, it doesn't tell us what the magic does, but would you rather have a
Oh.
magic refrigerator or a magic toilet?
Well, that's scary.
I'm finding that most of these are about food to a small degree.
True.
But I would rather have a magic refrigerator because, in my mind, a magic refrigerator would guess what it is that my brain says I might be hungry for and put it in there for me to eat.
Awesome. Okay, Taebyn,
Hi.
would you rather have everything...
Sorry.
Okay, on the count of three, every fur clear your
Clear that
throat.
throat.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, Taebyn, would you rather have... Pay attention, pup.
I'm trying. Okay. I'm listening. I'm here.
Would you rather have everything you need with no space to keep it, or a ton of space with nothing you need?
I think I'll go with the first one. I'll make it work.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody who's seen Taebyn's room knows that he makes it work.
I do. That's true. That's very true.
That's very true. Okay, Rayne,
Yes.
this is a chicken-based question.
Is it crispy?
Well, yes.
Am I
Do you
getting
want
up there?
fried or baked chicken?
You
Fried.
better pick the right
Fried
one.
all day.
There you
Fried
go.
all day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every day.
Every day.
Come on, you.
Ziggy, would you rather kill
Yes.
your enemies with kindness or outsmart and embarrass them?
With kindness, with a machete called kindness.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
So that started out great, but went a little dark.
My baby's got some deep dark tendencies. I'm finding
That
out.
was in the news.
We now
It
know
was,
why you pay Fortnite, Ziggy.
Yes. I'm gonna hug people. Hug them very tight.
Okay, and finally, TickTock. If you only could choose one flavor of ice cream to eat for the rest of your life, would it be chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla,
Yeah.
with only two choices.
I mean,
You could always put anything on it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, true.
There's no restrictions on these questions.
Yeah.
It just says blah blah blah. So
Yeah. I mean, I think that the undertone here is that Bullwinkle would bring it to you, whatever it is, so it would be fine in any case.
all right.
Okay.
Well-
What happened
Yeah,
to
No,
Bambi?
Bullwinkle only brings chocolate mousse.
Because there's nothing up his sleeve.
That's true. That takes us up to our intrepid super sleuth TickTock. What do you have for us in the furry news world today?
Well, now the Maryland Renaissance Fair has caused a kerfluffle for banning fursuits.
What?
No.
Not a
Yes.
kerfluffle.
Yes, and on their fact page, inappropriate, offensive, and non-thematic headwear will not be permitted through the festival gates. Examples of non-compliant headgear, face coverings, include inappropriate face paint, offensive prosthetics, makeup or masks intended to frighten, okay, and fursuits.
Hmm.
What?
No.
What is the what?
Well, I
So,
mean, the Renaissance really didn't have furries.
well,
Yeah,
Oh.
I
but it
will be
didn't have
getting to
Star Trek.
that.
It didn't have Star Trek people either. So,
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
and
What
every
about
Ren
Robin
fair you
Hood?
go to has
Isn't that
at least
Robin
one
Hood is
person
kind
dressed
of
in.
like Robin Hood is kind of like Ren
Yeah.
Fair to a
Well,
small
that's true.
degree, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
Maid
yeah, there's
Marian.
more
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
There's more on that.
Okay.
Hold your hats, hold your ears, hold your nosies. Additional statements from the fair include, and this is compiled from a few different sources. Our decision to specifically prohibit fursuits is based on repeated incidents and patrons wearing said costumes at the festival. Okay. And it was a variety of issues: not complying with festival security, actively performing, engaging with patrons, character interactions, misrepresenting themselves as hired festival entertainment.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
We understand that these concerns do not apply to every individual who wears a fursuit, but a pattern has been established and a lack of respect for the festival community is present. Personally, I'm trying to imagine a significant number of fursuiters that would be enough to cause as widespread issues at a public
Yeah.
event.
Mhm.
I'm not buying it, and so perhaps some of our listeners familiar with the affair would like to weigh in, so please get in touch with us. But in any case, here's the real rub, in my opinion. It was also stated the fair is trying to get back to the original focus of a Renaissance festival. Now, define a Renaissance festival.
Yeah.
I mean, other statements imply they're trying to become more of a period, that is to say, historical show. But the American version of a Ren Fair has very, very little to do with historical accuracy.
True.
It's just
True.
a fantasy fest. As far as fursuiting not being period, I present to you, my dear, dear furs, medieval animal mumming.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay.
I plan to cover mumming in a future report, but in short, it's the tradition of dressing in animal furs and masks, going from door to door, and performing impromptu skits,
Hmm.
Huh.
often for money or food.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
I mean, what's next? Are they going to kick Jacques the Ripper out too? I mean, because he has
right.
absolutely nothing to do with Ren fairs, but he's at every single one of them. It seems like.
Yeah, it's a fantasy fest,
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's cosplay without the commercialism, you could say. Anywho, so the next up, I've been recently made aware of Sacred Beans Coffee, a coffee shop in Denver, Colorado. According to their Blue Sky page, we are a queer and furry owned coffee roaster that specializes in unique and micro lot coffees.
Hmm.
Nice.
Okay.
And from what I saw in their media, they're very much in the same vein as Slightly Furry Cider in Seattle. The coffee house has furry themed. Along with your cup of Joe, expect to see furry art, take part in some table gaming, listen to vinyl records, and see the occasional fursuit.
Okay.
So, yeah, way to go, Sacred Beads. And Rayne, are you
Yeah.
ready for
I
this?
did again.
Yes, I'm picking on
Uh-oh.
you again. It's not just
Jeez.
Rax who get to party.
Mm.
In central eastern part of France, Gendarme de Sol Edouard. Oh well. It's drunk season for the local fauna. Wild animals have a tendency to eat fermented fruit and other
Hmm.
decaying vegetation and then get a little more than tipsy.
Yeah.
In the Burgundy region, of course known for its wine, local authorities posted a video of a drunk deer which had consumed fermented grapes it had found. The
No.
In the video, the deer spins in circles, staggers, falls down onto its back, and then gets up, standing on very wobbly legs. Uh, According to the
Cheers.
authorities, if Bambi has had a
Uh-oh.
bit too much of that forest aperitif, now might not be the best time to drive, as if you own the world, own the road, own the road. It warned
Ew.
drivers to slow down, be aware of their surroundings, and avoid sudden steering maneuvers.
Awesome.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
know. I have a cherry tree in my backyard, and if I don't pick all the cherries, which I can't because it's too tall, and I don't have a cherry picker to pick the cherries, but I know that in the late fall when the cherries are all getting rotten and the blue jays go in there to eat them, they start basically falling out of the trees and and kind of walking around on the ground going, what the hell? Where am I at? What's going on? Why am I so this way? Yes.
Let the cats out.
The squirrels do that at my cherry trees. They fall out of the trees drunk off their butts. So it's kind of funny watching.
Oh, nice. But and that's the news for this week.
Awesome.
All right. Hey, Cheetaro, do you got a movie for us?
I do have a movie for us this week. It's the 2026 movie that's streaming on Netflix called Swapped. So it's interesting because when you watch this movie, all of the animals that are in this movie it's like you're watching it from another planet, because there's all sorts of animals that are in this. There's these deer. No, they are not Bambi, Taebyn, just so you know. But there's these deers that have these antlers that look like trees on their head, and the whole entire body looks like bark. There's wolves that have trees on their head, and it's very interesting. It's almost it's very surrealistic in terms of, but all of these animals were based on animals that are on our planet, of course, but they're not. But this doesn't take place on our planet. But what's really cool is there's this one creature who kind of, in all honesty, he kind of looks like a hedgehog crossed with a porcupine without needles, so to speak. And his name is Ollie. And he is called I'm going to try to say this correctly so it doesn't sound rude, a puku. He is this fuzzy little thing, and he's roaming around in the beginning of the movie, and he's like this, his parents tell him, don't roam away from the spot because you could get in trouble. Well, he roamed away, and he runs into this bird who he ends up treating to some of their food, and then those birds end up overtaking their food and things like that. And so basically what ends up happening is it's kind of this turf war between these puku and these birds, in terms of stuff. Well, then they kind of tell you this interesting story about how long ago the puku were a different kind of animal, and they had these pods that when you touch them, you would turn into a different animal. Hence why this movie's called Swapped, so to speak, because you're swapping from one animal to another, so to speak. So when you're going through the movie from the part where you hear this story, what ends up happening next is the young little creature called Ollie ends up getting ousted to a small degree out of his village because people aren't happy with him sharing all of their food, and they don't have food enough to eat. So he goes out and he tries to figure out how he can solve this problem. And he ends up trying to figure out how to do this by using some glass to shine into these birds' eyes from the sun and make them all fly away. Well, they did, but the unfortunate part is that one of them ends up knocking him down a hole and into these pods, and as he was falling, he said this bird's name, and then he immediately turns into this bird. Eventually, the bird ends up turning into a puku, and then they have this journey to figure out, oh my god, we have to find these other pods to be able to switch ourselves back. So they become friends and all this stuff, and it's kind of a fun little cute movie. But the overall arching message of this movie is rather interesting. It talks about friendship between people, well, specifically these animals, and how cooperation is kind of important. It also talks a little bit about environment and things of that nature too, because there's a lot of stuff that ends up happening that destroys the whole entire landscape and stuff like that. But they would be wrecking the movie to tell you more about that, to be honest. But I will say, the animation in this is exorbitantly wonderful. If it wasn't for the fact that I knew that it was CGI, you would not know it was CGI.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of that good, in all honesty. While watching this movie, because of the fact, like I said, these aren't real animals that are on Earth by any means, but watching it gave me a sense of inclusion to a certain degree, because you could see yourself as one of these animals and be involved and immersed into this thing. So in regards to my rating for this, my chirp counter, I'm giving this 4.5 chirps, because it is a really good movie. The music that's in there kind of pairs nicely with it. It's not any of the music like has vocals and stuff like that, but it really pairs nicely with how the movie goes and things of that nature. So I would recommend people watching it, because, like I said, the ultimate underlying message of friendship and cooperation, is really deep in the movie, and of course the environmental message too. So like I said, it's on Netflix. It's called Swapped. It just came out this year. Really wonderful movie. So go and stream it on Netflix.
It's time for our upcoming events. Coming up June 11th through the 14th in Marxheim, Germany is Furvaria. Then, of course, June 11th through the 15th in La Pine, Oregon is Campfire Tales. Are you still going to that, TickTock?
Ooh, I'm planning to.
Okay, good.
Yay!
Little Island FurCon is taking place June 13th through the 14th in Singapore. Argentina Fur Fiesta is taking place June 19th through the 21st in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Furry House is taking place June 19th to 21st in Qingdao, Changdong Province, China. Texas Furry Siesta takes place in Dallas, Texas, the 19th to the 21st of June. That same weekend, the 20th through the 21st, in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, Malaysia, is the Borneo Anthro Hub. PortCon Maine is taking place June 25th through the 28th in Portland, Maine. Unforgettable Taiwan Furry Gathering 2026, because it's unforgettable. It's taking place June 27th through 28th in Zhubei City, Taiwan. Cessfur, not cesspool, Cessfur is taking place June 28th through July 3rd at place in the Czech Republic, because I'm not even going to try and pronounce all those fancy words.
I don't even know those symbols.
I know, there's
if anybody in our listening path knows how to say that, please put it in our BFFT chat.
Lakeside Furs 2026 takes place June 28th through July 5th in Austria. Anthrocon 2026, of course, over the July 4th weekend in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Indonesia Weekend Anthro Gathering takes place in Kabupaten Tangerang in Indonesia. That's July 4th and 5th. Tangerang!
Sounds like a type of alcohol.
Tangerang. It sounds like what the Lost Boys said on Peter Pan.
Bangarang, yeah.
Bangarang, yeah.
Bangarang,
yes.
yeah.
July 10th to the 12th in not brand new, but Brandu, Norway is Furway 2026. Moonfest takes place July 10th through the 13th in Colombia. In Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, on July 16th through the 19th is Furry. July 16th through the 20th in Helena, Montana is Big Sky Camp Paw. Brazil is hosting Brazil Fur Fest July 17th through the 19th, and Nocturnal takes place in Carsonville, Michigan on July 17th through the 19th. Also that weekend is Purple Clouds Festival in Germany. Awustria takes place in Austria on July 22nd through the 25th. Also that weekend is Euphoria in
Not
Albany.
Me, but you.
Yeah, Euphoria, which we think would be Europe, but it's actually in Albany, New York.
Oh, that is very counterintuitive.
It's very counterintuitive. As I was expecting the next line to say somewhere in Europe, but no, it's not.
Right.
It's Albany, New York. Fur East takes place July 23rd to the 26th in Strasbourg, France. Aurora, that's it. Yes, Aurora. Takes place in Australia, July 24th through 26th. That same weekend is Furist Con in Ukraine. That's where there'll be lots of furries there. Yeah, there you go.
Did Anthony? Well, he's passed.
Hopefully they'll be safe there. I hope they're safe.
For sure.
Safe
For
to
sure.
all the
True.
Ukrainian furs out there going to that FurCon. FooderCon takes place July 19th through August 2nd in Osa, Poland. And finally, Anthro Weekend Utah, or AWU, takes place in Layton, Utah. And that is where Taebyn is going, are you not?
I am going to my first AWU this year. Yeah, that's very exciting, very exciting.
Nice.
AWU.
So Furs, if you have a local event or gathering or meeting that you would like us to promote, please send us an email with the dates and the deets.
Head to Heart with Kanzo Ame strives to be a show to help young minds navigate their feelings in a healthy way and to help families support healthy emotional growth, not just in the kids, but the parents as well. Kanzo Ame likes to help families with kids like her understand neurodivergent communication techniques and demonstrate ways for young viewers to express their emotions, as well as provide tips to families on supporting each other through those emotions. Because Kanzo and I truly believe that with kindness and understanding, we can make the world a better place. Click the link to help support the show becoming a reality.
Well, Taebyn and I had a chance to sit down with Yipee Coyote recently, so let's take a listen to what Yipee has to say. Well, hello, everybody. We are sitting down with James Chin Jimmy, a.k.a. Yipee Coyote. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me. James is what my dad called me.
Uh-huh.
Usually to people I would go by Jimmy.
Jimmy, all right.
Or
Well,
Yipee
hello,
among fandom.
Jimmy, Yippee, whatever we want to call you, but
Vladimir.
So you Vladimir? I don't think we want to call him Vladimir.
Not
That's got
really.
some negative
Not really?
connotations
Oh.
right about now.
Oh, actually, that is a true statement. So
Yes,
never mind.
So never mind. Let's not stick with Vladimir. So you're a furry.
Yep,
You are. Okay.
35 years now.
Okay.
Oh my
All right.
cow.
So well, that kind of answers the question. When did you enter the fandom? 35 years ago. So that would be 1980 or 1990.
1990,
Yeah.
August 4th.
Nice.
Oh, to the day. What happened on August 4th that turned you furry, and then when and how did you get into the fandom?
That was kind of my initial word that set me on the path. I was at a sci-fi convention, and a cartoonist artist by the name of Ken Michironi had just come back from LA working on Tiny Toons,
Oh, cute.
and
Okay.
had seen my artwork and said, "You should check out Rob Razzle." And when I got back to college, after the convention was over, I asked on the Usenet group, Rec Arts Comics, "What's Rob Razzle?" Sure enough, that led to discovering Rob Razzle, and then the guy who answered was one of the editors of the fanzine Yarf. And next thing you know, I've got the first 6 issues in the mail for me.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice.
You just never know. That's good. Great.
Why are you considering yourself a retired popufur?
Well, to some extent, I consider myself as being in the basic terms of it, is I'm popular within the fandom. I'm known and so forth. But I'm not the popufur with the P, capital P.
Oh.
I don't go chasing the fame. I don't go really out looking for cred and trying to promote things and dictate to people about how they should act and behave and what they should do to have fun and how to be a furry.
And you don't throw crayons at other furs.
No, of course not. I'm a
Good,
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 I'm a good
good.
kid in the playground.
Oh, good. Barely crayons. I know that look from Bearly. He gets that from the other. I like how Yipee didn't even blink when I said that, and then Bearly's like, Taebyn. But that's a common thing that happens around these parts.
It around these parts here, yes, sir. So you have a YouTube channel?
I do, kinda, but I don't really post there.
Okay.
Oh, what do you post there when you do, or when you did post there?
Actually, not really sure what I have up there. I think I have a few old videos from, like I have my old Phoenix Coyotes audition video from 1998.
Oh, very cool.
And a clip of where I played a blue dog and walked off the front of a stage.
Oh,
And
I want to see that.
yeah, a friend had inserted the Wilhelm scream, so I'll send you the link later.
Yeah, definitely. So all you furs, make sure to check out the Yipee's YouTube channel because I want to see the blue dog. And 1998, so there's like some vintage furry stuff there, so that's very exciting. So we'll post the link on the BFFT webpage, so make sure to check all that out.
I think if you look for Yip Coyote, you should find it.
Or you can look for Yip Coyote and you should find it, so that might be actually a little bit easier.
Excellent.
So something about you have ratings of the mascots.
That was a separate, someone else's article that is how that brought you into me here.
That relates to like my question that I have later. As soon as I said that, I didn't know what that meant, so I was going to have Bearly read it. But now, so all you furs can listen to my thought process here, and that's very exciting. No, it's not. So I wasn't sure what that meant, and so I was going to have Bearly ask you that question, but then I just started asking it, and as soon as I started reading it, I realized, wait, that relates to something I'm going to ask later. So this is a great part of our story, and this is great. So forget that I said that, and all you furs out there, forget I said that because that's coming up. So I will then say, you have a veritable plethora of fursuits. Tell us about them all. How many of them do you have? How many of them have I hugged and seen? Because I know at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, I've got 20 now.
Oh my
Good
Lord.
It's kind of variable because some of them are some of the older suits are retired, not really in circulation. First off, there's Yipee Coyote. You've met him.
Mm-hmm.
Fuzzy brown coyote, first invented in 1996.
Oh, is he the first?
No, he's actually my second fursuit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have this sort of simplistic-looking wolf named Woodruff, and he's kind of buried in my garage somewhere.
Okay. Poor Woodruff.
Poor Woodruff.
I don't know if you want me to run down all 20 of them.
Well, no. So why 20? Why do you have 20? What's just over time they wear out? You get another one, or?
Well, it's more like I like adopting characters. I've made a few of my own, including Yipee and Twilight, and a few others.
I've had Twilight.
Yep, and I seem to accumulate them over time. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's another fursuit there magically. Amazing.
Yeah, they just kind of find their way to me one way or another. I know of a friend who's like looking to sell a suit, and when I had money, and it just happened, I'll adopt this one.
Nice.
A few of them are part of history. I have Pachinko, a bunny gal built by Latin Vixen, Mixed Candy, from 2005. So she recently turned 20.
Oh, wow. She's getting up there.
Yeah,
oh my cow.
But never ask a girl her age.
Never.
No. I'll blame when she slaps me when I say something about it. I'll blame Yipee.
Blame the coyote.
Yes.
One is Champ. He's a little black doggy from Aaron Studios, aka the main guy there is Whitey Fox.
Okay.
Pioneer fursuiter. He's been doing this stuff for 27 years at least.
Oh, wow.
He has a distinction. He was built in 2005, commissioned by Lacey. And then
wow.
Latin Vixen adopted him in 2006. She took him to Anthrocon 2006. And they got studio photos, including one that ended up in the Guinness Book of World Records from 2008.
Wow.
What category did it was in?
Largest furry gathering.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yes, exactly. Wow, very cool. And so you have all this fluff and everything. So does that mean that, do you consider yourself to have a main persona, and or do you consider yourself to have multiple personas?
I have multiple. My main, I would say, of course, Yipee. He's the mascot I always wanted to be.
Cool.
Since I've had a love of mascots and cartoon characters, and never had quite the opportunity to be one until much later. Secondly is Twilight.
I love Twilight.
I consider he's more of my personal affectionate side.
Okay. For all you furs that don't know, Twilight is this big, beautiful bunny,
He's a big purple and white bunny. He's got 7 white stars on him. I thought 7 is magical, and I made him. At some point, I found out later that there was a book called Twilight, and it was just before the movie had come out, and it's like,
Okay.
no. And this is before the G4 of the My Little Pony, so he predates Twilight Sparkle.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So Twilight Sparkle actually is like ripped off of your bun, I think.
I don't know. They probably have had her in production from before then, and I just didn't know about it. Parallel evolution, as they say.
Parallel
Yes.
evolution. So we kind of, you kind of hit on this before, so now we'll really get into it. So on our show, on the BFFT show, Season 6, Episode 22, for all you furs that would like to hear us talk about it, we talked about Richter on our show because of an article from Coyote Media, which is a weekly newspaper based in San Francisco Bay Area. The article was titled Bay Area Sports Mascots Ranked by the Ultimate Experts, Furries! Woo! Well, the title didn't have woo in it, that was just me. Anyway, so Richter was rated number 1, woo! And so tell us more about Richter and how it felt to be rated number 1.
I'm really surprised that people remember him, because he was the mascot for the Earthquakes for only 2 seasons, 2000 and 2001. It came about in 2000 that the San Jose Clash, one of the original teams of Major League Soccer, wanted to reinvent themselves, so rebranded as the San Jose Earthquakes, harkening back to the San Jose Quakes of the North American Soccer League from the 70s. And with that, they wanted a whole new identity, and what they went with as far as mascot is they went with a puppy. He's just an overgrown puppy in cyber gear, cyber armor. He looks like a open-faced stormtrooper with puppy face. I had just come off of, in '99, I was the backup and game day escort for the San Francisco Giants mascot, Lucille. After that, I was looking for, after that in 2000, I contacted the Earthquakes and asked them what the new logo and team name, do you have a mascot? And they brought me in. I got to check out their mascot. It was a surprise just seeing this really cute face with this pretty cool, snazzy sci-fi armor on him. I just fell in love with him. The cute face and the fluffy tail, and it was he was a lot of fun. Let me say that he really struck a chord with me, that I get to invent this character because he's just a face on paper, and it's just a figure I have to breathe life into. And over 2 seasons, it just was magical, just creating this character, establishing him in the community. For a season, we ended up finishing last, and we were almost eliminated from the league because they were losing money. And San Jose is a very tough market with all the sports teams in the area. Soccer is a tough sell, especially because they don't stop the action. You can't put commercial breaks in there. And I was almost going to quit. And the Sharks organization kind of adopted the Earthquakes and brought in some new direction, new talent, including soccer star Landon Donovan, who went on for Team USA and other great things. And we turned things around in the 2001 season. We were the champions. I've got a picture of Richter hoisting the MLS Cup, which is not actually a cup.
Okay.
Then again, neither is the World Cup. It's a big lump of gold.
Yeah. Is it more work to be at a con as a furry, or to be as an escort for a sports team, or a mascot for a sports team?
They're a lot different. When you're a sports mascot, you're either at a game, doing the entire game, and the set appearances that you do, and it's down to different things that you do. In baseball, you go out. You're often involved in the between inning breaks. I had, as an escort, I held a radio that was in contact with the promotions department, so I could get Lucille to where he needed to be during the course of the game to do whatever promotions or whatnot. And it also made me, I got to dress up and be kind of the stooge to take the pratfall. Opening day in '99, he asked me to bring Yipee, and
Oh.
Decked me out with some cowboy boots and a big foam cowboy hat. And I was like the fake San Diego Padres mascot who was dressed up as a country star, because I think during that season, who's the one who sings Got Friends in Low Places?
Garth Brooks?
Yes. He was actually playing for the Padres at the time, so that became the root of that parody there. And
He was playing for the part. He was on the Padres team.
I believe so.
Really?
I don't know if he's like was a regular at the time, or just like a honorary one game to say that he was part of the team.
One game wonder.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
But Lucille's a big wrestling fan, and so he delivered Stone Cold Steve Austin's finishing move, the stunner, and I got to take that multiple times in multiple games. I even built a fake Philly fanatic who took it as well in the rare time that the Phillies played. He brought it back in 2012, I think, during the playoffs when they were up against Philly.
All you first go do some digging and check all that out. That sounds very, very cool and exciting.
Yeah, I should write articles about this sort of thing.
You really should. You totally should, because you mentioned something about furry history and stuff, and definitely you're definitely part of that. It should be recorded. Bearly kind of hit on this, and so I'd like to explore this a little bit more. So what fur cons then do you typically go to, and what do you typically like to do at them?
Well, further confusion, FurCon is in my backyard here in San Jose.
That's where I met you, I think.
Yep. I also go to PawCon, which is at the old San Jose Doubletree by the airport, where FC used to be up until 2009.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a fun party con. Just go and enjoy the epic room parties they have there with a shared balcony. And beyond that, I just started attending the new Furlandia convention. It's based in Burlingame, California, which is just in the shadow of the SFO airport, and it occupies the time slot that a Brony convention had taken up on Easter weekend, which I've never gotten to do because I'd always been busy with Easter stuff. It just so happened that I got the chance to go this year and had a great time.
Nice. And I've seen and met you and seen you and everything at other cons. Where else is it only FC?
For the moment these days, my day job got downsized a couple years ago, and it's been tough trying to find work. I've been living off of savings and pretty much in almost a forced retirement kind of thing. The job market is really rough right now. Also, I'm taking art commissions. I have a few slots available. Just doing kind of odds and ends, little first repairs for people, that sort of thing.
So I have to ask then, so tell all our listeners, where can we find examples of your art? How can we commission them? And how can we find information about how to get some refurbishing for suits and stuff?
Well, I haven't officially open for refurbishing commissions. It's just I'm doing stuff for friends.
Okay.
Some of them in trade and barter for buy me lunch and I'll fix that hole in your paw there. But as far as artwork, I haven't updated in a while, but I've got a Fur Affinity account.
Okay.
It's under it's under the name Yipee.
Okay.
YIPPEE.
Okay. And so if furs are interested, they can just go there and hit you up on there and take it from there. Very, very exciting, good stuff. So that naturally segues into my next question, which is, what is your favorite furry movie and TV series?
The movie that most affected me at the time that I found furry was Who Framed Roger Rabbit, from '88, and I found furry in 1990, and that's kind of what's led to me to start my journey as a rabbit character.
Oh, okay.
Only portrayed him on the online game Furry Muck.
Okay.
Don't know if y'all have heard about that one.
Yeah.
So Yipee, what is it about the fandom that keeps you active in the fandom?
Well, I found Furry originally through my artwork. I've done cartooning for a while, and in '94, when Robert King had started the Fursuit mailing list, I was one of the first people on it. That kind of sparked my love of fursuiting, since I hadn't had the chance to be a mascot or a theme park character aside from auditioning at the University of Florida as Albert the Alligator. I didn't get it at the time. It was probably just as well because I almost flunked out of engineering. So in '96, that's when I built Yipee, and that love of just becoming this mascot character. When I get into fursuit, I become the character. A good thing is to look at yourself in the mirror, see who is staring back, what they're all about, and I love just doing that and telling people about doing that, how that happens, and you get character inspiration that way, and
that
see
magic.
things. Yes, the magic.
Now, a lot of people that are furry are what I like to call closeted furries. They're not out to their friends or family. So what's the strangest reaction you've had from somebody when you told them you were a furry?
I think I mostly sidestepped the question for a lot of folks, and
Probably best.
I have told people I do freelance mascotting in the Bay Area. It's that kind of covers it. And when people ask, "Where are you going this weekend?" and I tell them, "Just going out of town, see some friends."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. ... at this convention, but I don't say that.
Quote unquote. At this convention.
Yes.
Exactly.
Taebyn, any other questions for Yipee before we ask for his parting shot?
One question I would love to know, and I'm sure all our listeners would like to know, what is your absolute favorite song of all time? And do you love how I gave you no chance to even think about that?
It's by the Electric Light Orchestra. The song is Twilight.
Okay.
That is so okay. That makes so much sense. I'm going to write that down and check it out. It's by, what did you say? By the Electric?
The
ELO.
Electric Light Orchestra. Yes, ELO.
Awesome. Okay, I did it. Okay.
Yes, you did it. Good boy.
So we ask all of our guests what your parting shot is, your words of wisdom to the fandom. If you had to give everybody some words of wisdom, what would it be?
Be safe, have fun, enjoy what Furry has to offer. Try everything. I think Furry is a relatively safe place to explore, discover, and event who you are. That's pretty much what life is about.
Very true.
Figuring out who you are.
Very true. I don't think anybody ever figures it out until, well, I don't think anybody ever figures out who they are or what they are. So we're constantly reinventing ourselves.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you're right.
Especially Yipee with 21st suits. That's
I still haven't figured out who I am.
apparently not. Wow. You got to work on that there, Yipee.
They're the faces of the strangers, and we love to try them on.
I like that line. Yeah.
Oh, we'll Bearly make sure to put that as a quote on the website. That's a very nice quote there.
There we go.
It's by Billy Joel from the song "The Stranger."
Oh, that makes me so sad. I thought it was like a Yipee original, but no. Okay,
No. I knew that was Billy Joel as soon as he said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barely knows what's up.
My dreams have been shattered, but that's okay.
You can have more dreams.
You can have
good.
Dream all you want.
Dream all I want. Okay.
Well, thanks for joining us on the show. It's great to talk to furries out there, especially I'm going to call you an old school furry because you're clearly from the beginning days, so to speak.
I use the term silver muzzle.
Silver muzzle. I
Yeah,
like it. Yes.
Not great.
Distinctly from gray muzzle, because it's people have varying definitions. Some say it's like, you're 27. You're a gray muzzle, and here I am. I'm 58, and like, kid, I got fursuits older than you.
Yeah. I don't have any fursuits, but I'm definitely a gray muzz, that's for sure. Well, thanks again for coming on the show. Hope that you had a good time. Hope you listen to the show when you can.
I just want to say yes. So really, really good to see you again, Yipee. It's been a long time. I was looking back at our Telegram chat. You first said hi to me like in 2018 or something.
Oh, wow.
So, it's been a while. So it's really good to catch up and see you again and see how things are going. And I
Yeah.
can't wait to hopefully see you at a con again someday.
Hoping so. Keep in touch.
Interesting interview, I would have to say. Taebyn,
Hi,
do you have a story for us?
I do.
Would you like to read it for us?
I would.
Okay,
actually.
that'd be great.
Hey,
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Otherwise, it's just going to be the next 8 minutes of dead air for people to listen to.
I mean, I do. That's what
He's reading it right. He was reading it, and
I was
then
reading it. Yeah.
yeah, he's
Oh,
just going
gotcha.
to wait till and he's going to be like, the end.
Yep.
Yeah, please
8
read it
minutes of silence and
aloud. Read
That
it
was great.
aloud.
So this is so Bearly recommended a few books for me to read, and this is an offshoot of one of them. I don't really know what I mean by that, but there it is. Anyway, this book is called "Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus."
That is
No,
good
don't.
advice.
Just don't do it. Don't do it. And it starts out by saying, "Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while, so can you watch things for me until I get back? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the bus."
Good advice.
So that is
Got it.
all of ours. So this is interactive here. So this is all of our job to not let the pigeon drive the bus. Are we ready?
Okay.
We're ready.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. So the bus driver's leaving, and Pigeon comes in and says, "I thought he'd never leave." And he's just standing there minding his own business. And then he says, "Hey, can I drive the bus?" And we say,
No.
No, you cannot drive the bus.
"Not
No,
drive the..."
senor.
And then Pigeon says, "Please?" And we say, "No.
No.
But I'll be careful." No.
No.
No. No. Definitely
I'll
no.
tell you what. I'll just steer.
No.
No.
Steer? No. What are you... Well, my cousin Herb drives a bus almost every day. True story. No.
No.
So Pigeon's just kind of just standing there looking all like frustrated. Oh, then he starts running around. Vroom, vroom, vroomy, vroomy, vroom, vroom. Pigeon at the wheel. And we say no. Pigeon does not get to drive the... And Pigeon says, "No, I never get to do anything." He looks all sad.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
I've got an idea. Let's play Drive the Bus. I'll go first.
No.
We say
No. No.
Come on, just once around the block.
No.
Okay, now he's actually really getting desperate. We've got to hold our ground here. I'll be your best friend. No.
No.
How about I give you $5? Not even
No.
if you gave me 7 deer there, Pigeon.
No.
No.
No, no.
No. Pigeon says, "No fair. I bet your mom would let me. I mean, what's the big deal? It's just a bus. I have dreams, you know." No.
No.
And Pigeon just stands there huffing and says, "Fine." And then Pigeon goes crazy, flapping all around and tweeting and yelling, "Let me drive the bus!" Ah!
No.
No. Good for
No.
us. We're standing our ground. No, Pigeon. So Pigeon is just standing there looking all bleh. And then the bus driver comes back and says, "I'm back. You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus, did you?"
No.
And we say,
No.
No.
"No, we did
No.
not." And bus driver says, "Great. Thanks a lot." And Pigeon is thinking, what's he doing? Pigeon is thinking, uh-oh. Because then the bus driver drives away with the bus and says bye, and Pigeon looks sad. But then Pigeon sees a big red shiny truck. And Pigeon says,
Uh-oh.
"Hey!" And then he's got all these dreams of the big red shiny truck. And that concludes, I guess it's up to our imaginations to see what happens next, but that concludes not letting the pigeon drive the bus. And we did a good job.
We did.
Forgive
We
your
didn't drive it
Yay.
at all.
big pause of applause for that. Yay!
Yay.
Is there a second volume?
There's actually several of them. So
You know,
yeah.
Taebyn only has one volume, loud.
that is true. That's very true. Very true.
That's very true. Well, that takes us up to our shameless plugs. So, okay. I want to mention the Good Furry Awards. We finally received a nomination for the first time in our existence. Yay!
Yay!
Yes.
Thank you, any of you
Yes.
folks that nominated us. You're
Yes.
amazing and wonderful. Woo!
Woohoo! Now go vote for us.
Yes.
No, of course.
Right?
Nomination is only half the battle.
That's right. That's right. It's an honor to be nominated. Well,
Right.
it is.
Win.
It is. It's an
Yeah.
honor to win, but it's anyway.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I have Royal Highness, the other podcast on the network. That's one of the two other podcasts on the network, where the hosts get enhanced with cannabis products, and then they watch a television show, and we talk about it while they're still enhanced. And currently, they're watching the final season of The Last Kingdom, highly anticipating the June 21st release of the new House of the Dragon series that's going to start June 21st. So they're going to rush through the end of the season of this, and then they're going to watch the movie for The Last Kingdom, and then we're going to watch that new show as soon as it comes out and talk about it the very next day. So, yay!
Excellent.
Yay!
Yay!
Rayne, what have you got to plug?
Well, 3 to Who, the monthly Doctor Who podcast, where Mike, James, and I talk about all things Doctor Who. The episode out now is all about Osgood from UNIT, and next month we'll be delving into the UNIT organization itself. You can find all my socials on Linktree at linktr.ee/Rayne Raccoon, as well as the shows I'm working on and all that good stuff. Hopefully by the time this airs, the first couple episodes of a new project I'm working on will have aired on YouTube. So tune in next episode to find out more about that super secret project.
Why is it super secret?
Because it's a
I
secret.
haven't told anybody but Ziggy yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
But
I
yeah,
see
hopefully it'll
how
be fun.
you are. I
So-
see
so-
how
so in
you
other words,
are.
We just have to crack Ziggy in for us to find out, right?
Hey, Ziggy,
Yeah.
6'7".
Get the sushi and I'll spill the beans.
Okay. Ziggy, how about you? What do you got to plug?
Rayne's super secret project is if you don't pew me please in Fortnite. If you happen to see me, I need to get 1,000 eliminations and I'm only at 300. So help
Well,
a ferret
unless you
and let
tell
me
us the secret, we're
feed you
gonna
some
just
lead.
pew you. So
No, you have to get me first. I can help you to set up an account so we can pew people together. We can hack them with a lot of
Double
love
pew
and
pew.
lead.
There you
Double
go.
pew pew, yes.
Right.
Yes.
TikTok, how about you?
So come get some Stimpy hugs at Campfire Tales because there's no showers. And also hope to see everyone at Portland Pride.
That's right. Portland Pride's coming up. I forgot about that. Yeah.
oh my cow.
Well, so first I would like to invite all the local Portland area furs, and that includes people all the way down as far as Salem or as far up as Longview, Washington, or as far out as Hillsborough or even Vernonia, all the way out to Gresham or beyond, to come to
all
Portland
the way
Pride.
out to Venezuela.
Well, yeah. Well, because to join Get Out the Float, Slabtown Scamper, and Plush at Portland Pride on the 19th of July. We're trying our best to gather the three of us entities together to have a gathering of people for marching in Pride. We would like to have people come out and march with us. So if you're wanting more information, please feel free to DM me on Telegram at Cheetaro_spots. If you just search for Cheetaro, I should come up immediately. But just in case, the _spots will help. In addition, when this airs, it will be known that I'm going to be chair again for Furlandia 2027.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah. So please go to our website, and I'm going to preface Furlandia.org/2027, just because there might be a transition between when it comes out and you put Furlandia.org from 2026 to 2027, and you will get a splash page of our theme.
All right. Taebyn, what have you got to plug?
Well, that's a secret.
Okay. Well, then let's move on to our closing. That
right.
sound means we're out of time here at BFFT. No, Taebyn, what have you got to plug?
Oh, yes. Okay, so the typical stuff. So I have a link tree, linktr.ee/Taebyn, Taebyn, where you can get a link to all my stuff, like my Instagram, which I don't use as much as I should, but if you just want to go straight there, it's Taebyn Pup. I have a Fourth Wall. I have merch on Fourth Wall, taebyn-shop.fourthwall.com. T-shirts, mugs, stickers, more to come. Make sure to check out my YouTube. That's just, Taebyn Pup on there, where you can see the Crispy's Chicken Saga, which we alluded to a little bit ago, and lots of other cool stuff, lots of fun math videos and stuff, calculus, linear algebra, just fun math things. There's a history of our BFFT podcast, Cooking with Taebyn, product reviews. We have plans for more stuff, including, I guess I do have a secret, including something in a certain genre that might be exciting, but that's coming up later this year, so make sure to check all this stuff out. As Bearly mentioned before, my next con is Anthro Week in Utah in several months, and I'll be doing my story time with Taebyn and Taebyn Sings Weird Al, so make sure to come join the fun. There's also new Taebyn chips, so definitely make sure to come get some of those things for your collection.
They're very tasty.
Are they salted?
Yes, they're salted.
Are they salted?
And seasoned
Awesome.
with avocado seasoning.
No,
Awesome.
Yes.
they are not. That is not a thing. But yeah, so those are my things.
Oh, well, that sound means that we are out of time here at BFFT. We listeners? Listeners,
we're very
tiny,
small.
Does that mean
We're
the
very
little
small,
ones?
yes.
the little tiny listeners.
Yeah.
We know you have
We're
a
like
choice.
Lilliputians.
Yes. We know you have a choice in podcasts, and we love that you choose to listen to ours. Remember, you can support the show on Buzzsprout or through Patreon for as little as $3 a month. Thank you, Ziggy. And if you become a supporter on Buzzsprout for $5 a month or more, you will receive early access to the podcast release, which you can listen to on Buzzsprout. Typically, this would be about a week, maybe 3 or 4 days before the release. Every little bit helps to keep the lights on. Or if you listen on YouTube, why not hit that subscribe button? You can send us an email at barelyfurcasting@gmail.com, or finally, you can hit that send us a fan mail on Buzzsprout, where you can send us a text message or voicemail. We promise to respond, and why not join our BFFT listener Telegram chat? Be in the know and chat with the staff and other listeners. Rayne, any parting thoughts?
As always, be kind to yourselves and each other. Moobarkfluff, stay furry.
TickTock.
Pump up the fluff.
Pump up the fluff! Pump up the fluff! I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm pumping up the fluff. I don't know.
Cheetaro, any final words?
Yeah, as always, make sure you make somebody laugh, and if you do, tell them to pay it forward, and Moobarkfluff, and see you at a con somewhere near you.
Ziggy.
Love always win. Keep faith. Pop goes the whistle, and B-I-B-I-I.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Dinky.
Well, thanks to all the staff at the Injured Nerds Podcast Network, and to all the furs out there, Moobarkfluff and Stay Furry. Taebyn, would you close us out, please?
Yes, I think that would be great to close you out and let you in to the fluff that is not a sin. I guess I don't even know what's going on, but
You don't know where to begin.
I don't even know where to begin, so that's why I am petting the hen, so that my lie, I don't know what even is my life. So
You're
with
going to have
that,
to
I'll
talk
just say...
to his hubby about lowering his sugar intake.
Yes, absolutely. And no coffee.
And
No
my puppy bowl needs to not have any more coffee in it. But yes, thank you all you furs that are listening all the way now. Again, all the furs that we shout out to before. We hope you're still listening and didn't get put off by me, I guess. But yeah, thank you very much. We had a lot of fun today, didn't we all have fun? Yay!
Yay!
Yay! This was great times. This was good. There's the pigeon, which we did not let ride the bus, and that was productive. No. Do not. So that was very productive, and this was great times. Lots of CEUs and stuff like that. So I guess just with that, I'll say see you at a con sometime. Can't wait to bark at you next week. So until then, stay furry, Moobarkfluff.
Bearly Furcasting is an Injured Nerd studio production and is found on all major podcast platforms. The Furcast is produced, recorded and directed by Bearly Normal, aka Mike Vegan, and is edited by Bearly and associate producer Rayne Raccoon. Opening and closing theme was created for Injured Nerds Productions for the use on the podcast by Regday with Damian Tanuki. Other interstitial and background music is from Epidemic Sound. Podcast cover art provided by staff artist Buncubus. If you would like to send us a message, you can do so via email at bearlyfurcasting@gmail.com, or on our Telegram chat at BFFT chat, or on the bearlyfurcasting.com webpage. You can help support the show through donations at Buzzsprout or through Patreon at patreon.com/bearlyfurcasting. Be sure to check out our merch at bfft.dashery.com. Thanks for listening. We hope you return to listen again. Moobarkfluff everyone.